In today's video, we're going to be talking about tattoos. Would you show yours on your wedding day? Let's get into it. Hello everyone, happy Wedding Wednesday, and today we're going to be talking about tattoos. Now maybe some of you have spotted that I have 2 wrist tattoos, but I also have a back tattoo and an under breast tattoo as well. So I have 4 tattoos in total and they are quite noticeable. There is a little bit of a debate on whether you should show your tattoos on your wedding day or whether you would rather hide them. And I have a couple of thoughts about this. But before we get into it, why don't you click that subscribe button for more wedding tips and debate every single Wedding Wednesday. And yeah, let's get into my thoughts. So if you have tattoos of your own, you know that they are a very personal thing to you. Perhaps you had one specially designed for you. All of mine are original pieces, and I can't actually imagine my body without them, even though obviously I had a body before them. Some people argue that in the name of decency or to appease the family that perhaps it's better to cover up your tattoos, and it is very simple to do. It's very easy to cover up your tattoos. I've experimented with covering up my tattoos multiple times with makeup or clothing, but because I believe in being true to yourself and being true to your personality and showing your true colours on your wedding day, you should also show your true skin on your wedding day, no? I understand if your family is particularly conservative, or maybe your spouse's family is particularly conservative and you might want to cover up in that case. But I just think that my tattoos are who I am. They're not offensive, they're not hurting anyone, and they are part of my being, so I'd rather be comfortable with myself on my wedding day than for everyone else to be comfortable with me on my wedding day. With that, however, I have quite a big tattoo on my back. My entire shoulder blades are covered with this humongous owl, which I need to get touched up soon, by the way, but it's completely covered at the top here, and I do intend to expand all the way down my back. Would I show that on my wedding day? Probably not, and that's not because of modesty or decency or anything like that. I think it's because that tattoo is so personal to me. It's kind of only for my eyes only. I know it's on my back, and yeah, okay, I don't get to see it all the time, but it is more of a personal thing to me than to show to everyone else. I'm not entirely sure if I would be comfortable with seeing myself in a wedding dress with my full back tattoo on show. It feels like a little bit of an intrusion even for everyone to see it all day on my wedding day. So my wrist tattoos, I'm happy to show them all day, every day, and everyone asks questions about them. And maybe if we have a little bit of a chat in the comment section, I'm happy to share with you why I chose the birds that I chose to have tattooed on me. But that's my take on it. What do you think about covering up your tattoos on your wedding day? Would you do it? Why would you do it? Do you think it's more modest and decent to do so? Or are they so personal to you, you just don't want them pried upon on your big day? Let me know what you think in the comments below. But now I'm going to go into, if you do want to cover your tattoos, what you should be considering. So here are my 3 tips on concealing. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. My first tip on concealing tattoos is to consult your makeup artist. They'll be able to recommend some really good products that will be able to cover up your body tattoos realistically and seamlessly. The next tip is to consider your tattoos when you go dress shopping. So if you have a sleeve tattoo, for example, and you want to conceal this on your wedding day, then opt for wedding dress styles that will cover your sleeve, or an accessory piece like a cardigan or a shawl that will cover it during the day. This leads into my 3rd tip, which is consider concealing for a while but not all day. So say you had a back tattoo like I do, and you really want to cover it up for your ceremony, but you don't really mind for the rest of the day. So with that in mind, have an extra accessory piece. So say if you have a strapless dress, you might want to get a shawl or bolero that covers your back tattoo, and then you can take it off later on in the day, and you have that flexibility of showing it and not showing it. But that's my advice. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you don't have an opinion, comment below whether you have any tattoos. Do you have a tattoo? What does it mean to you? If we have a little bit of discussion, I'm happy to go into what my tattoos mean to me. And that's it for now. I'm Olivia from Nulyweds, your millennial wedding planner. And if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.